Everything is demanding something from you. Your inbox, your responsibilities, the people in your life, the goals you set for yourself, the version of yourself you have not yet become, all of it, demanding all at once, and you have been trying to meet every demand without ever stopping to ask what it is costing you. It is costing you your peace, and a life without peace is not a life that is working. It is a life that is running. Today, we stop running. Today, we choose peace, not when the pressure lifts, now. Say every word like someone who just decided that peace is not the prize at the end. It is the foundation everything is built on. I choose peace over pressure, not as a passive surrender, but as the most powerful and deliberate decision I can make. Pressure is a condition of my environment. Peace is a condition of my soul, and my soul leads. I refuse to let the urgency of everything around me dictate the pace of everything within me. I reset my mind right now, releasing the weight of what was and refusing to borrow trouble from what might be. Peace is not the reward I receive after everything is resolved. It is the posture I choose in the middle of it. I do not have to carry the pressure of every situation I am in. I carry what I can influence, and I release the rest. My mind is resetting from overwhelm to clarity, from pressure to purpose, from noise to the quiet that produces. I choose peace even when my circumstances have not given me a reason to, because peace is a choice, not a consequence. I release the belief that I have to feel the full weight of everything at once in order to take it seriously. A rested mind outperforms a pressured one every time, so rest is not indulgence, it is strategy. I step out of the noise and into the stillness where the best version of my thinking actually lives. I choose not to let the pressure of what is undone steal the peace of what is already complete. My peace is not fragile. It is a foundation I have built deliberately, and I return to it intentionally. I reset, I release, I return to the present moment, where the pressure cannot follow me unless I invite it. I am not moved by every wind of urgency that blows. I am rooted in peace, and I act from that rootedness. Peace over pressure means I make better decisions, have better relationships, and produce better work. I give myself permission to slow down without falling behind, because sometimes slowing down is how I move faster. I release every demand I have placed on myself that was never mine to carry in the first place. My mind reset is not a luxury. It is the maintenance that keeps everything else running well. I refuse to let pressure compress the quality of my thinking into something small, reactive, and fear-driven. I choose peace in my body, unclenching what I have been holding, slowing what I have been rushing, resting what I have been forcing. I reset my perspective, stepping back far enough to see that most of what felt urgent was not actually critical. Peace is productive, stillness generates, rest creates, and I choose all three without apology. I release the identity of someone who is always under pressure, and I step into the identity of someone who leads from peace. My best thinking, my best creativity, and my best decisions have never come from the pressure state. They came from peace. I choose peace over the need to appear busy, productive, or like I have it all together at all times. I reset my mind the same way I reset everything else that is valuable, with care, with intention, and regularly. I carry peace into every room I enter, not because everything is fine, but because I have decided to be the peace. I release the pressure of everyone else's expectations, and I return to the quiet of what I was actually called to do. Peace over pressure, always, starting now, without apology and without explanation. I manifest a life so grounded in chosen peace that pressure loses its ability to redirect my focus. I manifest a mind reset so complete that I emerge from this session thinking more clearly than I have in weeks. I manifest that choosing peace over pressure today produces better outcomes than pressure ever could have. I manifest the permanent end of living in the high alert, always urgent, never enough state of mind. I manifest deep, intentional rest, the kind that actually restores rather than just pauses the pressure. I manifest that the decisions I make from peace are wiser, calmer, and more aligned than any I made under pressure. I manifest freedom from the compulsion to always be doing, always be producing, always be available. I manifest that slowing down in this moment creates the clarity that speeds everything up in the next. I manifest peace in my body, muscles releasing, breathing deepening, the physical signature of a mind that has reset. I manifest that the people around me benefit from my peace. A regulated presence is one of the greatest gifts I can give. I manifest that the work I produce from a place of peace outlasts and outperforms anything built under pressure. I manifest freedom from the internal pressure I generate myself, the self-imposed timelines, the impossible standards. I manifest a new relationship with urgency, discerning what is truly urgent from what merely feels that way. I manifest that my peace becomes a testimony, that people notice something different about the way I move through difficulty. I manifest the consistent ability to reset, to come back to peace after pressure, quickly, reliably, without drama. I manifest that what I build in peace is sturdier, more beautiful, and more lasting than anything built in haste. I manifest a nervous system that recognizes the difference between genuine threat and manufactured urgency. I manifest that choosing peace becomes so habitual that pressure has increasingly less surface to grip. I manifest the specific breakthrough that was waiting on the other side of the pressure I just chose to release. I manifest a season where peace is not the thing I chase, but the thing I inhabit, consistently and naturally. I manifest that my mind reset today produces a shift visible in how I speak, how I move, and how I create. I manifest freedom from the need to justify choosing peace. It does not need defending, it needs practicing. I manifest that peace and productivity are not in tension for me. They grow together, feed each other, require each other. I manifest a home, a workplace, and an inner life so characterized by peace that pressure cannot find a permanent address. I manifest that every time I return to peace under pressure, it gets a little easier and a little more natural. I manifest complete mental, emotional, and spiritual rest, every layer of me receiving what it needs to be fully restored. I manifest that the version of me operating from peace is the version that accomplishes everything the pressured version was trying to force. I manifest that peace over pressure becomes my most defining characteristic, the thing everyone who knows me would say about me. I manifest a life of sustainable output, deep rest, consistent peace, and extraordinary results built from that foundation. I manifest peace, chosen, practiced, protected, and so deeply mine that nothing can pressure me out of it permanently. The most productive thing you can do in a pressured season is not to push harder, it is to get still. Because the version of you that operates from peace accomplishes everything the pressured version was trying to force, without the cost, without the exhaustion, without the diminishing returns of a mind that has been running on empty. You just chose peace. That was not a small thing. That was the whole thing. Now go and live from it. Subscribe and reset your mind every single morning before the pressure of the day begins. Like this video and give someone else permission to choose peace over pressure today. Comment, "Peace over pressure. My mind is reset. I lead from stillness." Declare it. Share with someone who is running on empty and needs to know that stopping is not failing, it is wisdom. This is your peace over pressure session. The pressure has not gone anywhere, but you just changed how you relate to it. That is everything.